Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Guys, it's been a long week. Hey, you see I'm trying to do something, woman? Alright, anyway. Guys, it's been a long week. There's been a lot of news happening throughout MLB. But today, we're not going to be talking about MLB news. We're going to be talking about the MLB projected 2021 standings and my predictions as well. So, we're going to do the American League first, obviously, because I'd rather leave the NL for last because, you know, my Dodgers are in the NL. But let's get to the point here. All right. AL East is, you know, the Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox, and Orioles. MLB has the Yankees winning it with the record of 97-65. The Blue Jays. The Tampa Bay Rays with a record of 86-76. Blue Jays with the record of 85-77. Boston with the record of 80-82. Orioles 66-96. Obviously where the Orioles are at, that's my prediction as well. They're gonna be the last team in their in their division. But I have one problem with this projection. I believe that the Blue Jays are gonna be better than the Tampa Bay Rays. There's a lot of reasons why I can say that is because they got George Springer. You know, they made a lot of off-season, you know, deals and, you know, signings. And the Rays lost a lot of people. They lost Charlie Morton. They lost Blake Snell, which was a huge loss. It was a huge loss for the Rays. So you get rid of one of your best starting pitchers, and then you get Chris Archer. That's okay, but I don't think they're gonna be the second best team in the East. Last year they won it, obviously, but they had Blake Snell. They had, you know, the people to put the pieces together to do that. And Randy Arozarena, I think it's going to be an off year for him because last year, you know, he was on fire. He did absolutely amazing. And, you know, every star player has that one off year. And I've noticed it's kind of always the second year. I hate this stupid sun right now. And the same thing happened with Cody Bellinger. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be an off year for Randy Arozarena. So I'd like to flip the Blue Jays and the Rays, with the Blue Jays probably having like I don't know, maybe an 87 wins, I don't know. So my prediction for the AL East would go Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Boston, Orioles. So the projections with the MLB and I are pretty close, but I'd flip that. All right, let's get to the AL Central. AL Central, you have the Twins winning, the Cleveland Indians being second place. You have the White Sox being third, KC being fourth, and fifth, the Tigers. The records for the Twins would be 91-71. The Indians would be 86-76. The White Sox would be 83-79. KC would be 71-91. And the Tigers would be 67-95. I don't see that either. You got to flip the White Sox and Cleveland. Cleveland don't have Mike Clevenger anymore or Carlos Carrasco. They have Shane Bieber, but I feel like that's the only starting pitcher they got. So flip that and put, you know, the White Sox above Cleveland for sure. So my predictions would go Twins, White Sox, Cleveland, KC, Tigers. That's just my personal opinion. And I think that's how it's gonna go. All right, let's go to the AL West. MLB has predicted that the Houston Astros will get 93 wins and be with 69 L's, being first. The Angels having 87 wins and 75 L's. Athletics 80 wins, 82 L's. Mariners 70 wins, 92 L's. And the Rangers 67 with 67 wins and 95 L's. As a Dodger fan, this whole trajectory is wrong. But as an MLB fan and just loving baseball in general, they're right. Houston will probably win the division again. But as a Dodger fan, I'd rather see the Angels win the division, even though I know they're a crosstown rival. And then, my projections, I'm just going to say how I want it to be, even though I'm pretty sure it won't be. I'd like the Angels to be first, the Athletics to be second, and Houston in third, because then they probably wouldn't make the playoffs. And I'm so damn tired of seeing the Houston Astros be in the playoffs just because, they cheated against the Dodgers in 2017. And ever since then, I've lost all respect. And I'd rather not see them in the playoffs because they just piss me off every time I see them. Anyway, so that's the AL. So I'm going to say Yankees win their divisions, Twins win theirs, and the Angels pull off a shocker and somehow dethrone the Houston Astros. And the Athletics also pull out something out of their ass and, be second place in their division. Or anyway, and with the Mariners and Rangers, yeah, I can see the Mariners being fourth and the Rangers being fifth because they both kind of suck. Anyway. Right now, they're not the best, but in the future, I could see them being a lot better, obviously. All right, let's do the National League. This is always the league, I love talking about a lot more than the AL. I could care less about AL, but let's get into the NL. In the NL East, MLB projected that the New York Mets are going to have 96 wins and 66 Ls. The Nationals, 85 and 77. Phillies 83 and 79. The Braves 62 and 80. Mariners 68 and 94. This is one I am so happy to break down in my opinions and letting them out into the public because, I love baseball and I just, seeing those projections, projectories, or, predictions, whatever the hell you want to call it, from MLB made me, it shocked me. Yes, I understand. The Mets have Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Francisco Lindor, Marcus Stroman, Jeff McNeil. Do they still have him? Yeah. First base, Pete Alonso. They have a solid squad. But you're telling me that they're going to be better than the Braves? No way, in my opinion. The only reason why I'm saying that is because they're getting Mike Soroka back. They got Ian Anderson. Hold on. Let me get to the Braves pitching staff. Okay, hold on. Braves. Sorry about this, guys. All right, yeah, they're going to get Mike Soroka back. Then they got Max Fried. Then they got freaking, didn't they get Charlie Morton? I think so. I think they got Charlie Morton as well, so, hold on. I'm going to go look at their active roster. All right, they got Ian Anderson. So, like I said, Ian Anderson, Max Fried, Luke Jackson, whoever the hell, Chris Martin, Charlie Morton, yeah, okay, I was right. Sean. All right, yeah. People are saying that the Mets are going to be better than the Braves. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And obviously I didn't know the Braves roster at the top of my head because, I don't really pay attention to the East because, I'm a West guy. But I just can't believe that they're saying the Braves are going to be worse. After having a good season last year and almost defeating the Dodgers in the NLCS, you're telling me the Braves ain't going to make the playoffs? What kind of projection is that, MLB? But let's go down the line. All right, like I said, Mets, Nationals, Phillies, Braves, Marlins. And then let's talk about the Nationals. They sucked last year. They didn't even compare to what they did in 2019 when they won the World Series. And all of a sudden they're going to be in second place. I don't see that either. I don't see it. Maybe third. So let me put my lineup. Let me put my predictions in. First, it's obviously going to be the Atlanta Braves. Mark that on your calendars. When October comes, come back to this video. And when the Braves are in the playoffs and they're number one in their division, you know why. Because I just said so. Anyway, you got the Braves being first. I'm going to say the Mets go second. They'll make the playoffs, but maybe a wild card. They'll go second. They'll be second in the division. Phillies third. Nationals fourth. And then the Marlins 5th because, you know, they're the Marlins. But last year they made a playoff run. So, you know, there's so many things that could be changed here. But that's what I'm going to go with. Braves winning the East, then the Mets, then the Phillies, and then the Nationals and Mariners. That's my NL East predictions. I really feel like the Braves have a better shot just because I really feel like they're sleeping on the Braves. And, you know, yeah, Freddie Freeman had an MVP season last year. And yes, it was 60 games, but I still believe that the Braves can pull it off. They've won the division 3 years in a row now. And they're looking for that World Series ring, and you know they're hungry, and they proved it last year against LA. But we'll see what happens. That's my prediction for the NL East. Let's go to the NL Central now. I gotta crack open this drink because I'm kind of thirsty, and then we'll get back into it. So let's take a little sip. You guys are sipping on something while watching this. Take a sip. All right, NL Central time. They got the Brewers winning the Central. Then the Cubs going 85. All right, let me say the records first. You got the Cubs. You got the Brewers going 89 and 73. Got the Cubs going 85 and 77. You got the Cardinals going 81 and 81. You got the Reds going 79 and 83. You got the Pittsburgh Pirates being 61 and 101. This division, there's been a lot of trades. There's been a lot of movements in this division. There's been a lot of moves, and I don't see it. I don't see the Brewers winning the division, and I don't see the Cubs being second. What I do see is I see St. Louis winning the Central. I see the Cubs not being in second, like I said. I see the Brewers being in second. Then I see the Cubs in third. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, I feel like they're both kind of eliminated of playoff chances, especially with Trevor Bauer not signing back with Cincinnati. And so my division would go St. Louis, the Brewers, the Cubs, the Reds, and Pittsburgh. I don't see the Cubs just... Yes, they have Kyle Hendricks, but they lost a lot of pieces. Like John Lester... Who else did they lose? Yu Darvish. That's the guy I was looking for. Yu Darvish. Yes, they got Jock Peterson, but Jock is not consistent. And I think that's why the Dodgers kind of let him go. Even though that broke my heart. But we don't talk about that anymore. So yeah, I don't see the Cubs being second. And I see them mid-season trading Chris Bryant if they don't get to... If they don't trade him before the season starts. And Anthony Rizzo maybe, I feel like there could be a package deal. And and the Cubs have the talent, but I don't think they have the pitching staff to make them go 85 and 77. Or being, second place in the NL Central. All right, let's go to the division. Everybody's been probably, wondering what I'm going to talk about here. What am I going to talk about in this part of the video? I just was on the phone for an hour with somebody, and here I am now trying to make this video, and it's been 14 minutes in, and I'm freaking gassed. But let's go to the NL West. MLB prediction has the Dodgers going 103 and 59. They got the Padres going 96 and 66. They got the D-backs going 79 and 83. They got the San Francisco Giants going 75 and 87. They got the Colorado Rockies being the worst team in the league, going 60 and 102. This trajectory is pretty much right. I see the Dodgers winning the West, and it's not because I'm a Dodger fan. If we didn't get Trevor Bauer, I'm pretty sure I would have said the Padres. But then again, we have more playoff experience. We have more Cy Youngs. We have more experienced players than the Padres. I could see the Padres having 96 wins. But knowing that MLB said this is what shocks me. And this, let me go back to the East here. When I said that the Mets would be 96-66 and the Padres would have the same record, I feel like no one would have said that going into this season. No one. And I don't see the Mets getting 96 wins. I see the Padres getting 96 wins 100% because they're a hell of a team. And yes, they can sneak up on LA and take the division. I believe that the Padres can do that. And they showed that, they're a good-ass ball club, no matter what you say. And they got so many pieces. And today they signed Mark Melancon. I saw that on MLB Now earlier today. And the Dodgers made some trades for other arms, but we're going to get into those videos later. But I just can't believe the Padres and the Mets would have the same exact record. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. But I can't say that the Mets are going to be better than San Diego. There's no way. So my personal opinion, I think the Padres are going to be better than the Mets for sure. But they're not going to be better than the Dodgers. So I agree with I agree with their predictions here for the standings. Besides one thing, I'd like to see the Giants end up in third and the D-backs end up in fourth. The Rockies, ever since the Nolan Arenado trade, I feel like they're going to have so many fans not go to the games anymore. They're going to have, a lot of people be booing their own players just because of what they did this offseason and trade Nolan Arenado for a bunch of nobodies, in my opinion. And yes, I could say they're a bunch of nobodies right now because they haven't even made the majors. But once they come up in the Rockies organization, maybe they'll be good. And then maybe the Rockies will trade them away. We've seen it before. Holiday, Tulowitzki, Arenado. Like, it's crazy. But that's my predictions. Pretty sure the Dodgers are going to win the West. Pretty sure the Cardinals are going to win the Central. Pretty sure that the Braves are going to win the East. Pretty sure that the Yankees are going to win the AL East. Pretty sure the Twins are going to win the Central. And I'm pretty sure the Angels are going to win the AL West. That's kind of my dumbest prediction in this video, but that's what I believe. So, like, comment, subscribe, guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic time watching this video. If you didn't, then hit the like button anyway. And subscribe and comment. Tell me what you guys think down below, or about the season standings. I'd like to know. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Can't wait till MLB starts. I hit the wrong button. Anyway, alright, see you guys.